What is good? It's been a long time again, and I just wanted to record a video because I was watching a YouTube video about it was about the female manipulation matrix. It's like a video from a YouTuber called Casey Sanderson. He explained something about how femininity, how women basically use this power of portraying themselves as feminine, to exploit that, because men are inherently attracted to femininity. And it is interesting because, women, they're aware of that fact, right? That femininity is something that men like, and that portraying themselves as feminine and vulnerable and shy and sweet and in this kind of way that evokes some kind of feeling inside men, and that gives them power over men, right? That gives them the ability to achieve their goals within their dating life. And I got like an idea, and I started to think, and that's why I wanted to record this video. But why is it that women truly know how to portray themselves? Why is it that they know what they need to, how they need to behave like to attract men, and that men seem to struggle with their part, of behavior and stuff like that? Why is that men struggle? Why is it? Yeah, what is it that makes the difference within that success for both genders? Because let's look at it in this way. We know women, they leverage their attraction and their femininity, right? Men are inherently attracted to a woman that is beautiful, that resembles a woman of which her appearance resembles this femininity, right? And for femininity, we see that the appearance is truly important for the perception of a woman, right? Because men are attracted to feminine, to because men, they have this intrinsic desire to dominate, right? This biological intrinsic desire to dominate, to conquer. And that's why the appearance of a woman, especially if the woman has a feminine appearance, is very beneficial for her and is very attractive to a man, because that's one of the biggest like signs of perception of femininity. And obviously on top of that, the woman can behave in a way that is feminine to enhance that perception, and that's when the man is really, really attracted, because he gets this sense from within. I mean, if I think of a woman that's very like feminine looking, physically, and her behavior is also very feminine, sweet, kind, and soft, you get this innate kind of desire to dominate. It is true. That is what being a man is, honestly, truly. Is this very intrinsic intrinsic feeling that a man has within him to dominate over women, honestly. So women, they know what it is that makes them attractive. They're consciously aware of it. They're aware of it. They're very aware of it, and it seems like they also know how to exploit this, because a woman wants to be dominated biologically. What would a woman want? To dominate over other men? The only thing that she could want from a man is for a man to protect her and to dominate over her, just like the opposite that the man has. The man has this intrinsic desire to dominate. So it's no coincidence, or it's not something weird that a woman wants to be dominated, and that's truly her deepest desire. But it seems that men are not aware of what they need to exploit. The thing that's within them, their power, that they need to exploit to create this elevated attraction, towards a woman. Because, okay, all throughout history, women always, for example, if we think about a family in the Middle Ages, the man probably is working the whole day, and the woman, she from a young age, she gets taught what it is to be a good wife, how a wife ought to behave, how she ought to contribute to the household, and so from a young age, a woman begins to understand what it is to be a woman, and what her position is within, to satisfy her position within a household, and keep her man satisfied, as crazy as it seems. But yeah, that's what probably women got taught, and so the women throughout history, they know, it's an integral part of their development to come to understand what it is that it makes a woman, and how they ought to behave in the presence of a man and in the household, and how to assist the man, and they get to understand this. And the man simply just worked. The man just did what he needed to do. And it's not like he got taught how to be a man. He just went and did. So there's this difference, this conscious difference, that the woman gets taught because she needs to know how to assist the man, how to, play her role within a household, how to be a wife, how to be a mother. She needs to learn this because, it needs to be learned. And a man, his focus was not on how to be a man for the family. No, he just went and did. He just went and provided. He just went and, impregnate the woman. He just went. These things are straightforward, right? You need to do. It's action taker. The woman needed to learn this because it's something that it's a task maybe that's needs to be learned from experience. It's passed on from the feminine, from her mother to her, and she learns this. And the man, obviously, his father teaches him, if he has a father figure, what to do, how to provide, how to go out into the world. But the focus is not placed on how to be a man in the sense of within the household and in the presence of the woman. It's more focused on how to conquer the world, right? The focus is placed upon that. So the woman naturally learns how to be in the presence of a man, and the man just gets this from his experience. And that's how I look at it. So what happens in our modern age when we lose this traditional wisdom that's passed on from the masculinity, since masculinity has been losing its tradition, right? Because of movements like femininity and the negative look upon the traditional masculinity and how man ought to go out into the world and how he ought to conquer the world. So when a man loses this natural thing that he just does without thinking too much about it, and the thing that, you know, causes him to become the kind of man that is innately attractive to a woman, well, then he doesn't know really truly what to do, because the women would be attracted to him if he were the man that a man is supposed to be, by doing and going to conquer the world in the traditional way. But since he doesn't know, he needs to look for a different way to attract the women, because he doesn't know. So where does he look? Well, he looks at the way in which women attract men. And it might not be in exactly the same way, but he takes, you know, the kind of structure from the woman. So you know, need to care more about your looks, because women obviously place value on that. Because and the women are the ones that know how to. They're the ones that are aware of how to exploit their nature to attract the man. So, and the man doesn't know how to exploit his nature because he's not truly aware of what he just became a man. He didn't truly learn how to be the man. He just became the one by going out into the world and conquering the world. So the man now, this new generation of men, they look at the women to see how it is that they attract. Obviously the looks, by focusing on love and sweetness and, you know, and this kind of behavior. But little do we know actually that this is not the way in which we ought to attract, because we're opposites. We need to behave in a different way. Women want to be dominated by a man because intrinsically, their innate desire is that. What can a woman desire if the man is the one that desires the dominating? The biology of a woman is definitely not gonna be the same. It's gonna be the opposite. It's gonna be to want to be dominated. So man cannot learn these attraction methods from the women. He needs to elevate his consciousness and look back at tradition and to realize how it is that a man used to become a man that's attractive to women, and that's by focusing on and conquering his goals in the world and becoming the man through experience and harden and toughen up. Not by being more beautiful. Oh, am I attractive enough to attract this woman? And oh, is my, you know, and being cute and having, you know, no, bro. You just need to be tough. You need to be dominant. You need to exude this dominance, because only the dominance is what will truly ignite this animalistic desire within the women for you, you know? Because the woman wants to be dominated. Like, you need to look at this, I think, because I had this insight, but you need to look at it at this. the most basic level of attraction that we have towards, even if you look at archaic humans, the most basic level of attraction that we have towards the opposite sexes as men, to dominate. You see it, you want it, you want to dominate it, because this animalistic desire that you have to procreate and to, you just want to do, because how biologically we're formed, the man has the penis, the woman has the vagina. Of course, bro, that's the only way in which it's gonna work. You're gonna go and conquer and penetrate, and you're gonna conquer the world in that way. You're gonna conquer the woman, you're gonna dominate, you're gonna go after what you want. And what can the woman do? She obviously has this innate animalistic desire, but biologically, because of how she is, what can she do? Well, to submit and accept the domination of the man. So it must be that innately she wants to utterly be dominated, because that's the only thing that she can do within her biology, right? So the most basic level of attraction is for the man to be dominant, to exert dominance, and to exude this dominance in his stance. And the woman, intrinsically, what she wants to see from a man is his ability, his dominance, the expression of his dominance within his nature, within his stance, within the way in which he carries himself. So that's the true thing that we need to realize as men. We need to become dominant and go after the things that we want. We need to not be we need to let go of this pussy mindset of being scared and scared of women and scared of rejection, and scared of what people think, and scared of having this weak mindset. Because if you portray yourself in a truly dominant way, how it's supposed to be since the dawn of mankind, bro, then the woman will reciprocate that by being feminine and wanting to be dominant. If you see a woman and you're scared to go to her, and you approach her and you behave in this pussy way, bro, she's not, you're not gonna achieve anything, bro. She's gonna be put off by it, right? Because she doesn't see this dominance that she wants. That's the only thing that she would want to see. So you should not be scared to seem intimidating, and assert this stance of dominance. Of course, you should not do things that could get you in trouble, right? And you should respect everyone, but you should not have this belief that you shouldn't come across as intimidating, because that's, the woman will feel bad. No, the woman wants intrinsically to be dominated, and she and that's what she's hiding behind, this femininity that she portrays. You see this femininity and you think, oh, she's soft, and I'm gonna treat her with kindness and softness because she's vulnerable. Yeah, she's like that. She's trying to be like that because she knows that a true man, that the intrinsic desire of a man is to see a vulnerable, feminine woman over which he can dominate. So she's not doing that for you to be soft and treating, oh, vulnerable, oh, she's vulnerable, better be careful with her. No, she's not. She's not expecting that. She knows from her nature and from her upbringing and from the tradition of women. She knows that she ought to portray herself as this feminine and vulnerable person, right? Because women know that the man is looking for a vulnerable woman that he can dominate over, because that's what he intrinsically wants. So step into the true masculinity, because that's the only way in which you will get the results that you want. And we shouldn't look towards women to learn how to attract. We should not be focused on this prettiness and our beauty. You should build your frame. You should become big and muscular. You should work on your character. You should work on your mindset. You should become more intimidating. You should become conquering the world, going after the things that you want. Right? Because that is the opposite of the femininity. And the feminine wants to be dominated because they know that the man wants to dominate. And right? That's it, bro. I hope you remember this, because this is a very, very important video.